Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and today I'm at the Alliance for Massage Therapy Education Conference. So that's a mouthful, of course.
Yeah,
And so here I got Anita Shannon, so from MassageCupping.com. Welcome.
Yes.
So this is only about the 6th time interviewing, I think. No.
We have to stop meeting like this, Ryan. You know that.
But you're so interesting. That's the thing. That's the problem.
We like to laugh.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. So how did you get involved in massage? So when did you start? And
Well, it was interesting. I was able finally to share this story at the Hall of Fame induction last month. Not many people know this. At 25 years old, I had a terrible car accident, one of 10 I've had in my life, and no, I am not the driver. I'm usually the passenger.
Usually.
Usually. Either that or brakes fail, but this one was particularly horrendous. The brakes did fail on the car, and it was bad. So at 25 years old, I was told that my life was done, that I was going to be on disability the rest of my life and on painkillers and basically wouldn't be able to work. Unacceptable. And no one could help me. The hospitals, nobody. And finally a massage therapist told me, let's try it and see what we can do. And that's what turned my life around. So after that, I went to cosmetology school because I couldn't stand up and do a lot of things. But
I can tell by your hair.
no, someone else does that now. As soon as I got strong enough, I went into massage therapy and immediately became involved with aromatherapy, clinical aromatherapy, the real stuff, and wanted to share that. So I began teaching and have been teaching ever since for different companies, for myself, for, you know, there's so much to share out there, and I think that's why most of us become educators.
Did you have any mentors while you were going through massage school, or?
Yes, I did. Nature Symphony down in Florida, they mentored me in aromatherapy, the real deal. Jerry Whidden did. The biggest impact somebody had on me in massage, though, was the first day of massage school. The owner of the school, Gene Loving, walked in, looked at all of us and said, "You have no right to take away somebody's pain," and walked out of the room. And we all sat, that was the look on our face. We all looked at like, then what are we all doing here? It became very clear to me, and that was actually brought up in these meetings here, of people thinking that as a massage therapist we are supposed to fix people, and that's probably the most dangerous attitude you can take.
Yep.
So Jean Loving made such a huge impact on me with that statement, and almost every class I teach, I repeat that and let it sink in, and hope that if 10% of the therapists get that and understand that we have to respect what people are holding on to and own to, and it's their process to let go, not our feather in our cap.
Yeah. Wow.
That was a big one.
Did it scare anybody though?
Oh yeah, people wandered around like lost for days in the school, you know, just like, what did she mean? And I think probably about 70% of the therapists never truly understood what she meant. It took me years really to get it.
Wow.
So.
And what do you think makes a good educator?
Oh boy, that's what's so neat about this meeting.
Yeah.
I think number one, passion. You have to be passionate about what you are teaching. Don't become an educator just for the money. You know, we've had people approach us and say,
because you're not going to survive. No.
Well, you're doing it for the wrong reason,
yeah.
and you probably will not be the best educator you can be if you are doing it for the wrong reason. Passion, number one. Number two, people skills. And a little bit of a thick skin to not take things personally and understand that you've got 30 people in that room with very differing personalities and temperaments, and not to take the things personally. I think as an educator, we have to have mentors and a support group and a peer group, because you can get very stagnant very quickly.
Yeah, but it seems like so many massage therapists are kind of isolated in a way too.
I know.
It's like so sad. That's why I love these conventions, and so you can actually talk to other people, and other massage therapists, and not feel threatened, because so many times I think people feel threatened by other therapists, and I'm going to take my clients away and stuff. It's like
no, definitely. Every class I ask how many of you go to conventions, and maybe about 10% of the people raise their hand, and it's like, why? Well, cost. It's like going to, did you know you can get CEs there also? Did you know this? Did you know that? No, I didn't know that. Or nobody ever contacts me. Well, Google massage conventions. It's, you know, pretty much
Huge, yeah.
hit enter and
Yeah.
they come up. So I think there comes a point where the therapist really needs to take responsibility for their own growth. And once you get to these conventions and these workshops, it's such a treat. You'll be hooked. You'll
Yep.
be hooked. You have to come back.
Yeah, 'cause I'm going to everyone, it seems, so that's why I'm seeing you everywhere too. I might slow down a little bit next year. That's my goal.
You and I were talking about that. That's
yeah.
where our passion comes in, is we actually have kind of sacrificed our own health and our relationships, some of us,
Yep.
to keep out there. And I think some of us are having to face that balance in our passion.
Yeah, because it seems like every single month there's something going on and stuff, and even more for you because you hit other different kind of shows too. So, yeah,
And different countries.
Yep, yep.
And,
That's right, France and everything.
The UK, yeah, we're going to be in the UK this year. We're so excited because they speak English.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But isn't the France? You're going to France too?
Every year we teach in France.
Because you have an interpreter too, right there.
Yes,
Yep.
I have a medical
Yep.
interpreter over there,
Yeah.
and over there I get to teach physicians. I've got pediatricians in the workshops. You know, people, it's such a broad range over there, and it's neat. We're starting to get physicians looking at our work here too and wanting to come in the workshops.
Do you know much about the educational system for massage over there? Yeah.
It's very different. There isn't the same licensing. There is not the same structure. There's very good education.
Okay.
Do all of them take it? No. So I think they're also looking at some of their systems too to see, do we need more regulation? What do we need here?
Yeah. And what do you think, a new massage student or one that's thinking about going to massage school, what kind of words of advice could you give them?
Research your massage school really well. Make sure it fits you. There are such a variety. I mean, there are massage and yoga schools. There's clinical massage, there's medical massage, there's neuromuscular. A lot of schools oriented towards different things. Check their program out. Interview some of the teachers. You know, really interview them. You know, that this is your education in your hands. Pick your school correctly and find a good mentor. Start, even once you're out, keep trading with people. Because the more you go out and get massage from other people, the more you'll discover, oh, somebody just did, you know, meta-cupping on me. Wow, that was amazing, you know. Someone just did, you know, another modality.
This person, Anita, she just walks. And
Somebody just gave me my first Lomi treatment.
yeah.
I had no idea. It was so beautiful. So until you experience it, so keep getting out there, tasting it. I'm going to have to change one of the words in it, but the most important line anyone ever said to me in my life was when I was about 12 years old. I was in community theater for years. And it was a show called Auntie Mame. I'm sure a lot of people remember the musical. And the line was, "Life is a banquet and most poor sons of guns are starving to death." It is. Massage therapy, this whole field is a banquet. Manja, people, manja. There's so much. If you don't like it, spit it out. It's fine. Nobody cares. Just please do it in a napkin. And don't, if there's something you don't care for, please keep your communications professional and positive, because someone else might really like it. And please don't color other people's opinions. Just, you know, if you don't care for a particular modality or a particular educator, again, stay very professional and let someone else have their experience with it. Because there's some really great educators out there, and not everybody's going to like us. You know, we are people.
Yeah.
So,
because that's what makes it so hard with massage, especially if the client doesn't come back. And there, a lot of times you beat yourself up. It's like, why? You know, it's like,
and
been there, done that in the beginning and stuff. It's just like,
and that's a great thing that you just said. If a client comes in that you don't have the answer for, you don't know how to treat them, you're feeling lost, this is where your support group, your peer group, your mentors, everybody come in. Email them, call them. Don't be afraid to ask. And don't be afraid to make some mistakes and be honest with your client too, of, hey, you know, I'm consulting with some other people. I think you are that important. You know, if something doesn't work, will you make sure to report back to me? Get them involved. but really keep your support group up. Isolating yourself as a therapist can probably be the death knell for your practice and your passion.
Yeah, because it seems so much is happening out there, and I mean, then you just lose your oomph, basically. It's
Yeah, turnover is getting pretty, I mean, it's always been very high in our field. I think the stress levels are pretty high now for most therapists.
Yeah, because in the town where I work, I mean, we try to get a startup meetup like once a month kind of thing for massage therapists, and it doesn't work.
Seriously?
Yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know why. It's just maybe just our area or what, but it's, I don't know, people are just so protective or what.
I wonder if you sent out a questionnaire, you know, if we've
What the kind of things they're
asked
looking
you
for,
repeatedly
yeah.
for this meeting, what obstacles do we need to overcome
Yeah.
to make this attractive for you?
Yeah.
You know,
We
milk
even
and
offered to
cookies,
use our
good
school,
food.
so it's a free place that they can come to do it.
I think you have to give away free food.
Well, massage for food. Yeah.
I have that T-shirt.
Yeah,
no?
yeah. I bought the domain. No.
Somebody is going to buy that domain now. Massage for food.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So the best way to get a hold of you be?
The best way to get a hold of us is www.massagecupping.com. We also have metacupping.com, cuppingtherapy.com, and you're going to see Theracupping, and you'll see a few more sites coming up real soon because we always keep growing. Can't help it.
And growth is a good thing. Yeah.
Yes. When you have the support, yes, it is.
Yeah.
So we feel very blessed.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anita.
Thank
It's always a
you.
pleasure.